Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stellaris Season 3. We're not. There's not a lot going on right now. It's kind of been fairly chill, I say, as we have two wars going on. I wish they would just peace out of this one already. The moment the Suliban peace out of the war with the Romulans, I'm ditching that alliance and setting up my own alliance with allies. It's going to say something else, but I'm still in the first 30 seconds of the video, so I don't think I can get away with it. Our economy apparently is in like dire straits though, so I'm gonna go ahead and who are you? Send a commander because I have a plethora of those sitting around. Oh, I should have sent a scientist. Dang it. It was right there. Where's my closest fleet? It should be over here. Let's see. 6th Fleet. Let's go with you. Come over here. Do that. Back to economizing. Econ maxing. Here we go. This is a production world. It does... Oh my gosh. This is a production world. It does production things. It produces. Pajem, University Planet. Which, yeah, you should continue having those. Iconian Gateway, Ancient Ruins, yeah. You are one of the ones that has bad unemployment. You're easy. Waitan, you're a military world. Meaning you get more military. Reinforced hull. Kinda to the point where I can ignore some of the cost of things because we just have so much. Which, let's look at our new ships because I'm not even sure which ones those were. So let's pop in real fast and take a glance at some of our... What are you? Wow, okay. I could like also look at which ones... What in the world is this? I've got to build a few of them. This looks too funky for me not to. It also, for some reason, has absolutely no stats. This is odd. Anywho. Oh, this is a, like, dedicated hologram ship. Huh. This is a dedicated holographic vessel. That's I've never seen this design before. I think it's very neat. It's very unique. I'm all for it though. Let's go. What's your... Let's give you that. PS relay is always an easy choice because it's just straight up better. Better damage. Tracking and... Masked stealth. What? Piracy surprise. Ooh. But I think we're gonna give you that, and we're just gonna... Galen. Was there any other new ship that got made? Could totally like look at the actual research and see. That's probably smart. Advanced heavy cruiser, heavy escort, inquiry class, transport cruiser, advanced heavy cruiser. Where's that one? I didn't see that one. Advanced. Oh. Oh. Okay. This is absolutely just a reskinned Walker class. I'm not like or it has a strong design lineage. You can absolutely see some parts of the Walker there though. Classic Trek kit bash. Where is the advanced cruiser? Experimental scout, prototype escort, light cruiser, transport cruiser, explorer. Kira's just way better than you, Norway. Sorry. Oh, there it is. The Inquiry is kind of a interesting design. So this is a torpedo-based one. All for that. Love myself some torpedoes. And I mean, it may be worth building a few of them. I'm not sure this is something that would be super common throughout the fleet. I'm not sure I would build a lot of these, but okay, apparently I'm not allowed to change that component. Wild. It's just I don't know. It mixes straight edges and points in such an interesting way that it fascinates me. Ever since I first saw it, I thought, wow, this is unique. It's very interesting. And I'm all for it. I do think that them in Picard, it was definitely overused in the one scene. If you've seen Picard, you know what I'm talking about. Even if you haven't, you probably know what I'm talking about, considering it was fairly controversial. You're gonna have like an actual crew cost, so I'm gonna want you to run away if something bad happens. Missing a required component. That'd be great. I can't select one, however. This seems like an oversight. Well, never mind. I'm not going to build any of the inquiry classes because apparently they're broke. Anywho, ongoing back to the economy. I hear that the inquiry situation was something they solved in season 2 of Picard, which I'm really glad. I haven't seen it yet, which is kind of weird because I'm such a big Star Trek fan that having not seen it, because I kind of chose not to watch it. I don't know. I think part of it's the same thing with I've kind of got going on with Star Wars right now. Is there's just so much. It's hard to keep track of everything and be interested in all of it at once. Star Trek's definitely better about it than Star Wars is, but still, plus I don't have super easy access to it. Also, specifically with Picard season 1 was kind of depressing. So I just never got in the mood to watch the rest of it. But maybe I should. Because apparently it was pretty decent. We need to get... One of you gives me... Naval cap. Death of... Rachel Garrett. No! Rip. There goes my entire fleet. We're gonna just... I'm gonna be real. We're just gonna start scrapping. Or not. Because I assume this is the fleet that Garrett was in. I also need to watch Lower Decks. Because I'm seeing characters that I recognize from Lower Decks that I don't know a lot about. Da 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 da. We have so many ships in the Federation right now. It is kind of crazy that we're maintaining this big a fleet, but we almost control a quarter, like a sixth of the galaxy. A sixth is probably better. More accurate. But it's still a lot. And then we'll get rid of these two. No. Yes. Losing those old admirals does suck. But there's not much we can do about it. Unfortunately, people age. Which, where is the fleet that Garrett was in charge of? No longer is. Second Fleet, First Fleet, 17th Fleet. Shelby, you're massively over your command limit. Wow. Okay, then 7th Fleet. So are you... You're not going to have any big ships in your fleet, which is going to suck, but again, there's not much I can do about that. We're kind of actually like full up on the fleets right now, where they need to be. No one has massively over their fleet cap. Peregrine Fighter has been retired. Now that I say that, let's unlock a whole nother class of ship to start populating the fleet with. Let's actually get Chronoton torpedoes. I like time weapons. What could go wrong? This could never come back to bite us, guys. Weaponizing time. It is almost the 25th century. So we're almost in time for like the Odyssey and all of that if we're using Star Trek Online's timeline. Which, honestly, I could probably speed this up. There is one thing with the timeline that I was thinking about. I set this game to end at the year 3000. We're not going to get that far. Like, being 100% honest with ourselves, that's not going to be fun for you guys to watch, and that's not going to be fun for me to play. but I don't really know what other place to end it at. However, you think about it, that would be another like 90 episodes where we're just kind of growing slowly, because at some point we'd run out of like new ship designs and new all of that, and it would just be like economizing and stuff, which I don't know if you guys want to watch that, go for it, but I don't it feels like that wouldn't be super fun to watch, and I'm going to say it probably wouldn't be super fun to play either. So we may just play it by ear a little bit and see how far we get. Maybe we go like until we beat the Borg or something, and then we just call it after that and get ready to move on to the next season. Because in all honesty, this season 3's run for a year, which is really impressive, and I'm really happy with that. But that's a long time for a series like this to run, and I'm to the point where I want to improve things. I want to do things differently. And I'm not sure I can do that super well while in this season. I'm not sure I can make those changes with how the game currently is. Also, there's the 4.0 update is coming out pretty soon, which could be fun to play with. I'd have to like fumble around trying to find what I'm doing, but it could be fun to watch. Let's see. What else? We're going to get no shipboard activities. Remain in active service. Always. There's no disadvantage for people dying in office, so no retirement for y'all. What was I talking about? Yeah, the future. Because I've got a few ideas of what I might want to do for the next season of Stellaris Season 3. The next season of Stellaris Season 3. Wow, great. I'm never going to be able to escape it. The next season of Stellaris, I've got some ideas that could be interesting. That might they'd be fun to play. They definitely take a lot more time. It'd be a lot more to do, but I think they could turn out really well. No. Okay. Are you actually a Helix? You are. Crazy. So we might just play till the Borg and then call it there. Oh, now you need help. Now you have unemployment now that I just clicked off of you. And we'll see what the future holds after that. I'm very interested to see how the next update goes. The Stellaris 4.0, because it will change so much of the game that I'll definitely have to adjust. But I also need ideas for other series, because I don't just want to be a Stellaris channel. But right now, I'm not sure what else I could do. There's so many options, but I don't know which ones would be interesting for you guys. And that's always should be the focus. Is what works for y'all? What do y'all find interesting? There we go. I'll do that one. That should solve their jobs. As I don't want to box myself into Stellaris. Stellaris is great, but I want to tell... This whole channel is about telling stories, and I want to move beyond this one medium to do that. I want to reach out and explore new ways that I could talk to y'all. I could tell stories. That is in the future, though. Tis far but not far away. That's always the thing. Can't get comfortable. Locks on a Troy. Rip to the Betazoid. Oh my gosh. It's always interesting finding these massive colonies that were definitely at some point member worlds. Scientist, pause. And this is another thing. We're kind of to the point in Stellaris where it starts getting a little monotonous. We're doing a lot of the same... It's doing a lot of the same thing over and over again. Which probably... It feels like that wouldn't be super entertaining for y'all to watch. Because, I'll be honest, it sometimes even gets a little boring for me to play. But that's something that's got to be accounted for in the next series and the next this and that and all of the other things. Why do you have so few districts? Crazy. Okay. Build city tile, I guess. You're a normal. Can I add a specialization to you? Huh. Okay. And we are to the point where the Federation is so large. I'm going through all of these planets and just noting this doesn't have a leader, this doesn't have a leader. It's so... I don't want a clip. I was going to say something, but I don't want a clip of myself saying that on the internet. I'm smarter than that. There's... Okay. How do I want to say this? There's a lot of similarity. There's a lot of sameness. But there's so much to manage for me right now. And I should probably unpause the game. Stellaris famously doesn't have a great late game. That's something they've been working on a lot in these most recent updates. And well, we're there. This is this is the late game, both in terms of the game and the mod. I mean, we we've been playing for 200 years. 200 years of change has happened, which a lot has happened in 200 years. But it's still been only 200 years. And there's some of these where it's not even worth taking anymore, like the advance the fleet or chart the unknown. We're so late in the game that that doesn't really matter. It's just switching back and forth between like 3 different focuses for the council. I do hear they're adding like actual kind of focuses to the game with 4.0, which I don't know a lot about how they're doing 4.0. Oh, that was why I paused the game. Right. Oopsie daisy. Research that. Vulcan. The Federation has a corporate sector. Recent leader. I don't know who Ronald D. Moore is, but apparently he really needs to be. Memory is not important, considering like every time we've gone to replace what, like rename a ship, it's been like, how about this Ronald T. Davis guy? Um, why does it say I can upgrade it if I can't? Oh, defense platforms. Oh, crazy. I don't know what the dry docks do. Anything interesting? Probably not. No, there isn't. I'm gonna go through and start just upgrading everything. All of the star bases. I can fill them out later. Doing a construction for construction's sake right now, which is not a good way to do things. That often leads to overbuilding, which causes issues. But Stellaris doesn't account for that, so it's generally just better to upgrade. Let's see. Gravity Maelstrom Torpedo. Fancy. Leave Capital Starbase. Institute increased benefits. Well, they're welcome. I'm just gonna finally get those ships. It takes me 9 months. We're to the point where the next level of tech takes 9 months. Yeah, there's no reason for me not to, except them wearing their cultural headwear. Going back through some of these and remembering how old the border, like where the original borders of the Federation were. It's kinda wonky to go back and look. Speaking of, not really speaking of going back and looking, but I think that's where we're in today's episode. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please remember to do the YouTube things. And tell me what you think of the future in the comments. What other games would you like to see on the channel? What stories would you like to be told? And I'll see you all next week. Goodbye.